China's veteran diplomat Wang Yi is once again the country's foreign minister. He has replaced Qin Gang following Qin's unexplained month-long absence. The removal of Qin on Tuesday came only 7 months after he assumed the role. Qin has not been seen in public since June the 25th. Wang Yi held the post from 2013 to 2022. Wang's second stint as foreign minister suggests an eagerness in Beijing for stable relations with the United States ahead of Xi Jinping's likely meetings with US President Joe Biden later this year on the sidelines of the global summits, including the G20 in September in India. DD India's Andrew Wood joins us live for more on this story. Andrew, what could be the reason for Qin Gang's sudden removal as foreign minister barely months after his appointment?
Well, the people who know in the Chinese government are not saying at the moment. Certainly the foreign ministry at the daily press briefing, the response from the press spokeswoman was again and again, I don't have information on that, when asked about things like why had he lost his job, where was he now, is his replacement temporary or permanent, and so on. The most popular or the most prominent rumour is that he had an affair with a television journalist in China, might have been from Hong Kong, that's what the rumour says. The fact that his name has been removed from the foreign ministry website in China and has started to disappear from other official websites as well suggests that he's being scrubbed, that he must have done something quite bad. Something immoral perhaps, or something that went against the Communist Party's principles, or it was just plain embarrassing. And as he was such a high flyer, his career trajectory was very, very high. He's only 57 when he became foreign minister. He's supposed to be a protege of President Xi Jinping. It might be that if he did something bad, he upset President Xi Jinping, and President Xi Jinping wanted to get rid of him quickly.
Andrew, what do we know about Qin's whereabouts at this moment?
Nobody knows. When people in China have disappeared from public view, prominent people, be it politicians or quite often, say, sports stars or prominent business people and so on, they disappear, but they tend to come back a couple of months, a couple of years even later, and they're there, they're seen doing things, but they don't really seem to speak out. So the best hope, I think, for Mr. Qin is that's going to happen to him. He's just at home somewhere. At worst, of course, he could be detained. The problem with China is we really don't know. And of course, as China becomes more and more prominent on the world stage as a diplomatic power, it becomes more and more embarrassing for China when things like this happen.
Andrew, finally, what does this move say about Chinese President Xi Jinping's grip on power?
Well, he was the person who signed the order that removed Mr. Qin from the job and gave it back to Mr. Wang. So it's something obviously that he approved of. The fact that he's disappeared may well be a sign that President Xi Jinping is in control. He can do what he wants to. He can get rid of people if he wants to. But with so many of these things, we just really don't know what goes on behind the scenes in Beijing, where the factions are, where the infighting is, and so on. And of course, it's important for President Xi Jinping that he's seen to be basically, in a way, above all of this petty infighting.
Thank you, Andrew Wood. Moving on now. North Korea is all set to hold